Hiya, welcome back to the channel. So in front of us we have an E92 335D, and well, what we're going to do on it is we're going to fit some rear pads, because recently it was in at BMW because I had a dash cam installed and there were some issues with it, so it went backwards and forwards a couple of times, and BMW kindly did a free health check on it and determined that the rear pads were due for replacement. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to do this side. I'll do this side off camera and I'll film the other side, because the other side is the one with the whir indicator on it. So first, yes, we need to take this shitter off, which is held on with the clip on each side, and then take the lid off that. And now we're ready to go. Now, I've already done this side. I wasn't going to show any of this side, but there's a couple of things I wanted to point out, because when I'm hoping the other side isn't the same. One, the pads, well, to be honest with you, they didn't really need change. I'm not sure why BMW said that they did. I mean, I'm not sure how much they would have cost if BMW haven't changed, but anyway. The other thing I wanted to show is, well, I've got a picture of it. These pins on this side, both of them, took a lot of getting out. A bit of heat, a bit of oil, and a bit of working it backwards and forwards for a long time, because the threads were pretty shite. So I had to recut the threads on them with me tap and die set, and they have gone all back together, luckily. And that's this side done. The wheel is now back on and torqued up. Now, just got to do it all over again. Now, let's get on with this side. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this clip off, which, yes. And then I'm going to go into the bleed nipple, take that off there and put a spanner onto it and make sure it undoes, which it does. And when you fitted your professional brake bleeding device, you can undo the shitter a little bit, stick a screwdriver in there like that, and then send the piston all the way back, and then don't forget to tighten the nipple back up. I mean, you don't have to do that. I mean, you are supposed to do that, but a lot of the time, I'll be honest with you, what I usually do is I just send it back into master cylinder, but master cylinders are a bit full on this. Technically, you're not really supposed to do that. But anyway, let's get on with what we're doing. So let's take these covers off here. We've got two little plastic covers which needs to be pulled off. One on that one and one on this one here. And then inside there, we have our caliper slides, which are what give me a lot of grief on the other side. And they're 7mm hex. Before I do them, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off. This is the whir sensor. And if we look, we have actually got a new one. But these pads are not that one, so that should be okay. And it plugs in somewhere behind there, so I might change it, I might not do. Yes. So anyway, next I'm going to take these slides out, which I showed you a minute ago, which, like I said, on the other side caused me a lot of problems. Feels more promising than the other side did, to be honest with you. Yes. And unlike the other side, they actually come out with not much drama at all. So let's take them off, and now we can pull this off, which might take a little bit of wiggling about, but it should come off with a bit of persuasion. And if we look at them pads, they're not horrendous neither. So anyway, let's give that a clean up. Yes. And then a bit of copper slip would probably work very fine, but we have got specific grease that came with the OEM BMW pads. I'm just going to put it on the ears of each pad like this, put that shitter in there, grease up the same place on these pads, and then put this onto here. And then I want to put these back in, which, as you can see off camera, I've cleaned up nice and lovingly and put some silicone grease on. You can use rubber grease as well, but I like to use silicone grease, so that's what I've used. I need to line them up and then tighten up that one and that one. Now, I don't think it matters which order you do them in, but there will be a torque setting for them. And when you have achieved that torque setting, you can put these little covers back on. It's just clip on. And then, just got to put this back on. And give the pedal a pump. So now the pedal is pumped up, and we would usually be done, but we've got one of these to change, and that involves unhooking it all the way up there, as you can see where it follows, and it goes behind here. So I need to take this off. It is in fact a 10mm. And that's still not going to get it off, so we've got this here, an 8mm. Yes. Now those are both removed, we should be able to get to that plug under there. So if we unplug that, and then there is a little tab on each side of that there, or one tab on it. Yes. Then each one of these, if we unclip that like that, and then we just follow it round and do the same on each one. I mean, them ones, they look like they clip downwards like that. And then the new wear sensor just pushes into the pad, it sort of clips in. And then it has a few places where it holds the wire. So you've got one there for the bleed nipple, you've got a clip here, another clip under there, and another one under here. And to show you this, I haven't put this one in yet, but each time there's a clip, there's a little thinner part of the cable for the clip, well, for it to fit into the clip. And then that just pushes into there, and it fits into back into there, and then this can be put back on, and you just put your clip back onto this, and then the wheel back on, torque it up obviously, and then you're done. Well, you've got to take the jack out as well. So anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there for this one, because I've got to finish what I'm doing. I'm running out of time. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the usual shit, and I'll see you next time.